Good morning. In the continuous series of tissue, we are now going to study the epithelium. In the previous video, I explained how tissues were evolved. That means initially when cellular level of organization was there, then why our environment needed to evolve with the tissue level organization. Why tissue level organization were evolved and how it helped the survival of the organisms. Now, in this sequence, we have to learn the animal tissue, that is epithelial tissue. Animal tissues are of four types: epithelial, connective, muscular and nervous. So one by one, I will make separate video for this all. First, we are focusing to epithelial tissue. What is epithelial tissue? You must remember, epithelial tissues are the tissue which are found as skin, right? Skin may be of our outer side, skin may be of our inner side. If we will see inside our mouth, inside our nose, inside our ear, then there is also epithelial tissue. So inside our body, a visceral organ, that is the internal organs, there are epithelial tissues. So it is also known as surface tissue. Epithelial tissue can be of many types. In this video, I am focusing on the types, and thereafter I will differentiate squamous, cuboidal and columnar epithelium, because these three are most important. Remaining you can correlate with these three tissues. So first, on the basis of layers, three types of tissue are. First is simple. If you must remember, if it is single layered, it is called simple epithelium. I must write here single layer. Single layer. Now stratified, that means many layers. If epithelial tissues are present in many layers, these are called stratified epithelium. Now pseudo-stratified. Pseudo means false. Pseudo means false. So pseudo-stratified, that means if the tissues are, the epithelium are stratified, but their stratification, that is their layers, are not important. They are not functioning well. So pseudo-stratified. हिंदी में समझ लीजिए, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ लेयर हम टिश्यूज को दो भागों में बांट सकते, तीन भागों में बांट सकते हैं. एक सिंपल जिसमें एक लेयर हो, स्ट्रेटिफाइड जिसमें बहुत सारे लेयर्स में सेल्स हो, और स्यूडो स्ट्रेटिफाइड जिसमें लेयर तो हो लेकिन उसका कोई फंक्शन ना हो. इसके बाद देखिए, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ लेयर हमने बता दिया. अब देखिए, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ ऑरिजिन, वी नो दैट during the embryogenesis, that is development of embryo from zygote, three germ layers developed. The outer germ layer is called ectoderm. So when the epithelium are formed from the ectoderm, it is called ectoepithelium or epithelium. When it is the middle layer, middle germ layer is mesoderm. So when the epithelium are formed from mesoderm, they are called mesothelium. The inner germ layer is endoderm. So when the epithelium are formed from endoderm, they are called endoepithelium. So it is very simple to learn. If you know the name of three germ layers present in the embryo, you can name the three types of epithelium. हिंदी में समझ लीजिए. यदि एम्ब्रियोजेनेसिस के समय को आप याद करें, जिस समय जायगोट से डेवलप होकर के एम्ब्रियो बन रहा था, तो इस टाइम में आपने देखा कि जायगोट से जब एम्ब्रियो बनता है तो तीन लेयर वहां डेवलप हो जाते हैं. हम लोग ट्रिप्लोब्लास्टिक एनिमल है ना, तो ट्रिप्लोब्लास्टिक एनिमल में तीन लेयर डेवलप होता है. आउटर लेयर को एक्टोडर्म कहते हैं, मिडल लेयर को मीजोडर्म कहते हैं और इंटरनल लेयर को इंडोडर्म कहते हैं. तो अगर इक्टोडर्म से एपिथेलियम का डेवलपमेंट हुआ है, ऑरिजिन हुआ है, इंग्लिश में कहेंगे तो इफ द एपिथेलियम इज ओरिजिनेटेड फ्रॉम इक्टोडर्म इट इज कॉल्ड इक्टो एपिथेलियम और सिंपली एपिथेलियम। कहने का मतलब यदि इक्टोडर्म से बना है तो वह इक्टो एपिथेलियम कहलाएगा या सिंपली एपिथेलियम कहिए। अगर वो मीजोडर्म से बना है तो मीजोथेलियम कहा जाएगा और अगर वो इंडोडर्म से बना है तो इंडोथेलियम कहा जाएगा। चलिए ये सेकंड भी हो गया। थर्ड में देखिए on the basis of shape that means squamous, cubical and columnar, then you will see the TS and LS of any epithelium tissue under microscope. You must remember what is TS, that is transverse section, and LS, that means lateral sections. ट्रांसवर्स सेक्शन और लेटरल सेक्शन क्या है इसको समझेंगे। यदि मान लीजिए हम लोग एक ये डब्बे को एग्जांपल लेकर के समझते हैं, ये डब्बा हमारे माइक का है, तो इस डब्बे को अगर आप ऐसे देखें तो ये क्यूबॉइडल आपको दिखेगा। इस क्यूबॉइडल में इस एरिया को अगर आप देख रहे हैं तो ये लेटरल एरिया कहलाएगा। अपर सरफेस या लोअर सरफेस को अगर आप देख रहे हैं तो वो ट्रांसवर्स सेक्शन कहलाएगा। तो अगर हम लोग क्यूबॉइडल फर्स्ट जो है स्क्वामस एपिथेलियम को देखेंगे, इफ वी विल सी द स्क्वामस एपिथेलियम इट विल बी ऑब्जर्व्ड एज क्यूब इन lateral section. If we will see the squamous epithelium, here squares are visible. That means the cells are in square shape. The cells are in square shape. That means squamous epithelium. You can consider it as cubical epithelium because it may appear as cubical. Here you can draw like this. This is the transverse section. These are the transverse section. So when you are appearing as PS, it can be seen polygonal, and when you will see the LS, it appears cubical. That's why it is called squamous or cubical epithelium. Second is cuboidal epithelium. That means when you will see under microscope, it will appear as cuboid. Here in LS it will observed as LS. Here also it will be polygonal. Here also it will be polygonal in its TS. Transverse section it appears polygonal, but in lateral section it will appear as cuboidal, hence it is called cuboidal epithelium. Now columnar epithelium I am drawing here. Columnar epithelium, if you will see under microscope, you will see it is as column. That means it is little bit longer than others. It will be longer in LS. Here you will see the nucleus, all nucleus will be given, and this is here also it can appear polygonal or pentagonal in shape. There is no confirmation that what is spatial, only it is hexagonal or only it is pentagonal. No, here in the TS it can be appear. Here I made columnar, right? It is columnar. It is cubical or squamous, and it is cuboidal. So the name squamous, cuboidal and columnar has been given on the ground of their appearance in LS. LS में वो कैसा दिखता है उसके आधार पे नाम दिया गया है। Cubical will appears as cube, cuboidal will appear as cuboid, and columnar will be appear as columnar. Beta, if you want to learn these names, you must remember their functions. If you know the function, it is very easy to learn. Biology is very easy subject. How you can learn? Listen. First, here you should remember enzyme secretion. You know enzyme, no? Three types of glands we have to study: endocrine, exocrine, and heterocrine. So exocrine glands are especially secreting enzymes. You have studied in esophagus, in stomach, in the small intestine, in large intestine, there are several cells which secretes enzyme. Argentapine cell, we will study it later. I will make another video for the for the alimentary canal or nutrition in animal, nutrition in human being also, you will see there that many enzymes are secreted. Now in conduction, all the enzymes, wherever you can see, all the enzymes are secreted by the glands made up of squamous epithelium. All the hormones are secreted by the glands made up of cuboidal epithelium. You must remember that squamous are present in exocrine glands and cuboidal are present in endocrine glands. Okay. Now, for the squamous, let's focus on conduction. You know, conduction means propulsion, transportation. Like when we are inhaling through our nose, the air will pass through our trachea, that is windpipe, and approaches the alveoli where actual gaseous exchange occur. So in the respiratory tract, trachea, bronchus, bronchioles, bronchiolets, alveolar sac, these all area are rich in squamous epithelium where it helps in conduction or propulsion of air from nose to alveoli. Gaseous exchange, alveoli. In the lung, there is a small grafts like spaces that those spaces are actually helpful in gaseous exchange. So it is in lung, right? Now cuboidal epithelium, I told you endocrine glands are formed of cuboidal epithelium. Gametogenesis. You know, gametogenesis is the process of formation of gamete. So, the sperms are formed from the germ cells of the testis. You know, inside the testis, seminiferous tubules are there. Inside the seminiferous tubule, two types of cells are present. One is Sertoli cells and other is germ cells. Those germ cells will modify and they do meiosis to form a sperms. Similarly, in ovary, you know, follicle cells are there. So, those cells of the ovary are actually germ cells. They modify themselves to form ovum mother cell and slowly they will form the ovum during the oogenesis. So, wherever the gametogenesis is occurring, in testes, in ovary, the germ cells are made up of cuboidal epithelium. Now absorption. You know, in a small intestine, the digested food is absorbed by the blood. So at the places of a small intestine where absorption is taken place, that cells responsible for absorption are actually the part of cuboidal epithelium. Sensation, you know, five sense organs are there: eyes, nose, ear, tongue, and skin. So inside the nose, there is a epithelium. That is epithelium is cuboidal epithelium. Inside the ear, to sense the sound, epithelium is there, but that epithelium is cuboidal epithelium. Inside on the skin, epithelium is, but this is cuboidal epithelium. Similarly, when uh, eyes. So in eyes also cuboidal epitheliums are present. So wherever the sense organs are there, you must remember cuboidal epithelium. Excretion. Excretion, that means when inside the kidney, the blood is filtered through nephron. The nephron passes the urine to the ureter, and ultimately through the ureter it passes to urinary bladder, and then to urethra it releases out. So excretory tract is also made up of cuboidal epithelium. Now columnar epithelium. wherever mucus is found. Mucus is found in our mouth also. Mucus is found in the fallopian tube of female also. Mucus is found in large intestine, small intestine. In the alimentary canal, most of the places mucus are found. So mucus secreting cells are actually the part of columnar epithelium. So in the next video, I will focus the structure, occurrence and function also of the different types of epithelium tissue. Here in this video, we have to focus the different types of. Once again, we can recapitulate. Although I deleted, but let's remember on the basis of type, on the basis of layer, we can learn three. That is simple, stratified, pseudo-stratified. On the basis of origin, endothelium, mesothelium, and ectothelium. On the basis of shape, I discussed these three. Now, these three may have some special functions. You can correlate these two. How? Ciliated. Ciliated, that is having cilia. Where it is functioning as for conduction of material, it must have cilia. Germinal, when it is performing gametogenesis, that is cuboidal epithelium, it must be germinal epithelium. Or sensory, where it senses the organ, it senses the different type of sense, then it is sensory epithelium. Glandular, when it functions as exocrine or endocrine. So if you can learn in this way, that on the basis of function, four types of epithelium are there, you can learn ciliated, germinal, sensory and glandular. Ciliated, that means the epithelium having cilia. Germinal, that means the epithelium which undergo meiosis to form gametes. Sensory, which epithelium, the epithelium which senses in the sense organ. Now glandular, which secrete either enzyme or hormone. But beta, from myself, these three is sufficient to learn, because by these three we can learn the others. How? Listen. If I delete this one and try to learn from here, what can you say? If it is exocrine, so here it is, can be called glands or glandular epithelium. Here endo, it is also called glands, that is glandular epithelium. Now it is conduction, that means here it is it must be ciliated. Gaseous section, nothing. Gametogenesis, that is it is germinal epithelium. Absorption, nothing. Sensation, it is sensory epithelium. Excretion, it must be ciliated epithelium to pass out the excretory material. Mucus is also glandular. So on the basis of function, we have separated it as four: ciliated, glandular, germinal or sensory. Thank you. In the next video, I am going to explain squamous, cuboidal and columnar, focusing on the 3 points: occurrence, structure and function. Thank you.